project is replacing the mural that was already on this wall for the Mary Meachum Freedom Crossing. After talking with a historical representative about the history of this site, she gave us a reenactment told from the perspective of an average slave and what they've gone through, slaves trying to get from slave territory over onto free land across the Mississippi River. So after her reenactment, the kids were inspired to do the mural that we have on the wall. We drew several sketches of different ideas, different parts of her reenactment that really spoke to us, and we combined them into one image. At the bottom of the mural, we have a very gray, dark, kind of dingy looking shoreline where it's just rocks. And we turned the rocks into chains representing the bondage that awaited the slaves on this side of the river. We also have dogs and slave catchers catching the slaves. Over to the right of the mural is where the slave catchers are catching the slaves. One of the slaves was threatened by the slave master, if you don't stop talking back, I'll put you in my pocket, which is a phrase that means I'll just sell you and turn you into money. So we have slaves literally being captured and physically melting into gold and money. And then we also have in the river hands representing all the slaves that have drowned trying to cross the Mississippi, and the collaborative effort, them grabbing each other's hands to get across it. Mary Meachum is in the center of the river. It's more like her spirit rather than an actual representation of her coming out the river. She's larger than life in the picture. Everything else is a lot smaller around her. And she's throwing cotton into the air as if throwing the burden of slavery to the wind. And the cotton turns into the clouds in the sky and also into doves representing freedom once again. All the ideas, all the symbolism that I mentioned and what everything represents came from the kids. ArtWorks has been around for 25 years now. The apprentices come from all over St. Louis, all the high schools you could possibly imagine, out from Kirkwood all the way down to Grand Center downtown. All age groups. I think the youngest that we hire is about 13 all the way up to about 19 years old. It's a job training program, but it focuses on the arts. It has several different disciplines. Mural painting is one of them. There's also printmaking, photography, graphic design, weaving, and textiles, which is different from fashion design, but that's what the kids always turn it into. Sculpture. We had poetry for a while, and we're trying to branch out into other disciplines.